One of my biggest dreams has always been to own a soccer club where I can initiate change in the community. Where the Arkansas Wolves can revolutionize the way that youth soccer is done here in the United States. And we're doing it right here in Benton, Arkansas.
I was here as a player for Benton High School back before Benton FC was even created and before it became Wolves. We didn't have a very strong soccer structure when I was growing up and playing, so seeing it expand as far as it has in the Wolves has really encouraged me to come back and give soccer back to the community.
Program started as just, we registered with a Little Rock club and we played here at Lewis Field, which was at that time essentially bare dirt that never got watered.
The Wolves story started back in 2018. It's just me and a couple of guys. I wanted to start a team and we kind of played around a bit. We didn't have a name yet, we were just a bunch of guys. What I was noticing back in 2018 when I started the Wolves was that there was this dilemma where athletes would be playing hardcore, paying a lot of money at the teenager levels up to U19. And then there was this gap. There was nothing for them if they didn't go to college. And then in 2019 in the fall, we launched the PDA, Player Development Academy. The Player Development Academy is for players age 17 all the way up to 40 or whatever and beyond.
Wolves FC has impacted me as a player and a coach in multiple ways. As a player, it allowed me to have a place to play on a women's team when my college team was in our off season. So as a player, it allowed me to play year-round. And as a coach and a trainer, it's allowed me to come out and be around another set of ages, younger than where I work and who I work with currently. So it's allowed me to come out and just have my own touch on my community and see my own community that I grew up in grow in soccer.
We had some friends at the city that helped us out, but really we were kind of new bringing soccer into this actual town, playing here, in Benton. But that eventually grew as we merged with a couple of boys teams that came over from Boys and Girls Club, and that then became Benton FC. And Benton FC, we had a couple of fields, we squeaked by on resources every season. We just barely had enough, had to get funding from outside and some supporters from outside. And then a few years back, we had the opportunity to merge with the Arkansas Wolves.
2019 now, I decided, hey, let's put us in the UPSL, the United Premier Soccer League. Our first season there, I had my two oldest kids work ticket booth, and my wife and I worked merchandise while I ran around all over the place. If I wasn't playing, I was coaching, I was captaining, I was managing, I was doing the live stream, I was doing something. But we made it work.
What sets the Wolves apart for me from the other clubs that I've worked with in the past would be just the fact that everyone has built it up together. And it's just a lot of hardworking individuals coming together to try to create something that Benton doesn't have.
Every season we had volunteers. Of course, I had myself and my family helping out, but we also had a bunch of volunteers in the community. We were having more sponsors pop up and say, hey, we want to sponsor you, or we want to provide your players with nutritional drinks after the game. My wife and I own Live Strong Counseling and Evaluations, and it's a private practice. Obviously, we became the primary sponsors for the Wolves for our first season. We were very thankful for all of our other sponsors. Some of them were very gracious and gave in and gave us some money and helped us out.
The Wolves have really brought to us something that we never had before, and I think all you have to do is look at our training sessions here at the stadium now, where we've got semi-pro players, with just about every group. We've got a college coach here that's helping us out. We've got a lot more resources when it comes to training of our coaches. We've got Coach G, our director, who's had a couple of sessions with us as coaches already, and he's there anytime I have a question or need help. He's always there.
Soccer is growing fast in Arkansas, and it was time for me to have the opportunity to make part of a new project, and I was looking for new challenge in my personal life as well. I was really interested to hear the club's short, medium and long-term goals. Most of the club's objectives align to my professional goals as well.
Being back here with the people I grew up with and coaching alongside Dan, who I've coached with and been a player for since I was probably 10, 11, 12. It's just been really cool seeing it all come together in a full circle experience.
It's a pleasure making part of the change and helping the community to learn and love about soccer. So I really feel blessed to make part of this project and having the opportunity to help and guide the next generation that will be loving as much as we do the game.
We have been very fortunate to be able to partner with such esteemed clubs as the Wolverhampton Wanderers in England. It's a professional club. They're in the English Premier League, the top league in the world, and we are one of their exclusive partners here in the USA. We're one of 5. The others are in Chicago, Houston, Louisiana, Texas and Florida.
Hi everyone, it's Sean here from Wolves Football Academy. Just a quick message from me to say we're delighted with our brand new partnership with Arkansas Wolves FC. Become part of the pack, and hopefully it's going to lead to opportunities for you guys to come across here to England and play in our facilities as well. Look forward to seeing you there. Cheers.
That brings us to the year 2020, the year of COVID, when the Little Rock Rangers shut down with their NPSL not having a season. The UPSL kept going. We had a good season. We made it to the playoffs that season.
So I'm really overwhelmed with the support that we've gotten the last few months in particular, but really the last few years on how the program's been able to grow from one single girls team and 1.5 boys teams now to, several hundred kids.
The community was already growing around us, but we noticed that we needed to move cities. So come 2021, we moved to the city of Benton. The mayor's been fantastic, gave us this beautiful facility to play on.
We were in the process of buying C.W. Lewis along with the other property went with it from UALR. And so we acquired a stadium, the old football stadium, the old Panther football stadium. And Stephanie called me and said, hey, we got a professional soccer team like to come to Benton. What do you think? I said, we have a stadium that's not being used. It would be great. And so we met with Sean Paul and his team, and next thing I know, we've got the Wolves that are playing at C.W. Lewis, and what a great addition to our town. We're always looking for something for families to do, and it's a fantastic family event to go out and watch the Wolves play. And what's amazing about it is, they're not just playing the game, they're winning the games.
My further aspirations for Wolves FC include me being able to take on my own team and really see a whole set of Benton girls or boys grow up to be competitive soccer players.
We're very proud to be launching our Futsal Academy this summer. We've actually signed 4 pro indoor soccer players from around the nation and other countries who are going to come here this summer and work with our youth.
We were glad they came to town. We look forward to the new soccer complex we're going to build here in the near future and see where it goes from there.
Just want to thank everybody for their support, all the trainers that help, and everybody that just makes this thing run, all the volunteers that we have. It's just really amazing, everything we have going on here. Thank you.
The culture that we have here at the Arkansas Wolves reflects that which I come from in South Africa, where we care just as much about the player as we do the person behind the player. And that is reminiscent here with the Arkansas Wolves by being able to have achieved what we've achieved in such a short amount of time. As the Wolves story continues to unfold, we invite you to join us in shaping the future of soccer. Together, we are Wolves.
Go Wolves!